Well, g'day folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm chasing some freshwater shrimp on the Murray River. I bought a couple of rods down, I brought my dog down, so I'm just going to have a relaxing few hours by the Murray River and just enjoy this beautiful day up here in the northeast. So come along with me. As I said in the intro, we're going to go and chase some freshwater shrimp today on the Murray River. But before we go, I'm just going to show you how I make up a little container to hold the dog food and put it in the nets. So I purchased these little food containers from one of the supermarkets. They were about $1 each. They come in a packet of 6. So what I'm going to do is melt some holes in it with an old soldering iron, and I'll show you how I set it up. And in the bottom, put 2 little holes so I can put a zip tie through, like that. And also I've got 2 holes there on the diagonal to put zip ties in so the lid doesn't come off. Okay, so that's our little container. There's no need to fill it right up because the dog food will swell up when it gets wet. We'll just put zip ties in there. And then we just attach it into the bottom of the net, like so. Well folks, today I'm fishing with one of my mates, Milo. He's hasn't been out with me for a while. It's been a bit warm, but today's just a beautiful day. So we've got a couple of rods set in, one set up for cod and one set up for carp. So we'll see what we can bring you. Hey, can you get a fish? Righto, let's do it. So today I'm using these bait traps to catch the freshwater shrimp. They're very basic design, just a couple of funnels at each end, a little pocket here to put your bait in, and I'm just using some really cheap dried dog food, and I'll let them soak for an hour or so, and we'll see if we can get up some nice little shrimp for some bait. So in case you're wondering what a freshwater shrimp is, that's it there. So they look sort of similar to a saltwater prawn. I'll put it down on the white there. Got some fairly impressive nippers on them, but they don't hurt. They just give you a little bit of a tickle. But that's what we're after, and that's not a bad size. And to save any confusion, this is a prawn, despite what this bloke tells you, and that's just silly. Oh yeah, a few in there. Good. Just put in a bit of spot. Snag, that's no good. Oh yeah, there's a couple in there clicking away. Hopefully get enough to take home and use for some redfin bait. And just make sure if you're using any sort of net, check your local regulations first and make sure that you're within your legal limits. This bloke hates a pat. A good spot to put your net is somewhere where the current isn't flowing too hard and there's a few reeds around. Now, if you don't have any dry dog food around, things like chicken necks, old meat, unscented soap, and even gum leaves tend to work.
A few in there. That's good. There's a few more in there. That's good.
Okay, neat little trick if you're finding the yellow belly aren't biting on shrimp. Put a couple facing each other on a hook such as that, and what they'll do, they'll end up flipping around and biting each other and making a bit of a commotion in the noise, and the yellow belly, if they're hungry, they will grab that like no tomorrow. The fish gods weren't smiling on me today, but it didn't really matter. It was just lovely to get out on the river. So for bait for the cod, I was using a nice big juicy yabby, and for the carp I had a double hook set up with a worm and corn, but all to no avail today. All up today, I've got about 20 shrimp, and they'll go in the freezer and hopefully be turned into redfin in the next few weeks.
Get the net. Good boy. Go on. Get the net. Get the net. Go.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of another episode. So thank goodness this was a shrimp catching episode and not a fish catching episode, because I haven't had a nibble in the last 3 hours we were here. If you've liked this, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, put a comment down below, let me know what you think, and don't forget, stay tuned for the outtakes. Get up. Get up. Good boy. Well, as I said in the intro, we're going to go and chase some fish. Milo, come here. So I'm using today to catch the freshwater shrimp.